she's gonna be ugly. Hello and welcome, we're back into 3 episodes. The One Piece reaction is getting to the good shit right now. We're passing through the Amazon Lily, the small transition arc. Sadly, most of this arc I spent into power level in the previous arc. However, the reactions are still here. 3 episodes now. We find out slowly what other crew members for Luffy are doing, and we approaching Impel down the Grand Prison. And also we're having another power level section, this time few characters from Amazon Lily and Scratchman Apoo. Enjoy! Episode 417, let's go! Curse your part, Empress. So he got screwed in the middle of the combat and he can't swim anywhere. So she got sick. What's up? What kind of illness? Hopefully not that illness what get whole Goldie Roger. What? What's up? Virus? What? I mean, she's definitely not that kind of a doctor. Oh. From the same illness. What she's planning to? Why? No sickness can overtake me. Interesting. Can you board the Navy ship and take me with you? Despite she is sick. What? I know what's happening now. I've got it. That's why she said that he moved the mountain. Love sickness. Yeah, that kind of virus. Very interesting. Completely different person. Completely, I see. But it's One Piece, so anything can happen. So she will accept it, yeah? One condition. I will be back with my... let's see if that's gonna be true though. Because Luffy always saying like, see you later, I will be back, yeah, we are friends, we're gonna meet sometimes. Yeah, and you know, he's on a journey, even with Ace. This is like the extreme because Ace is captured, isn't it? Tries to see the panties. I'm sure Brook can succeed some here because they literally don't care about being naked, I guess. That's what I'm implying in this country. No way. Love, hey, stop hitting the pets. Looks like she's back to normal. Oh yeah, because she had to put a mask because she's at front of everybody. That's why she become like that all of a sudden. Yeah, she went back to her mask. Snake lady. You can call me Hancock. Hammock. That's Luffy cannot pronounce names. Looks he have really big problem with that. Alright, so Luffy is going. His small stop in Amazon Lily is a great success, I see. Managing to get a 300 million berry price on his head. Yeah, it is tough. It's gonna be, especially if I thought they're gonna go with their ships, but if they're gonna, you know, yeah, because they have to aboard the Navy ship because of they gonna go through the Gate of Justice. Luffy, where are you going? The Great Prison, Impel Down. So they will be going there. Wish you good luck in a battle. Yeah, they're not gonna see her. And she's not getting any subordinates. Whoa. What is happening? And where's Luffy? No way, he's under the coat. Hair tickled my nose. It's gonna be funny trip, I see. And that was only a few hours. Such a spicy move. He's already sweating. So they going. Fleet Admiral, alright. It's so many admirals there. That woman is strong, really? 6. Why 6? It used to be 7. Or unless they didn't. But they already put Blackbird as a replacement for Croc, isn't it? Moria! Yeah, Marshall did. So who's missing? So there is actually one who's not coming, yeah? Who was put in the prison. He is still opposing the battle. Jinbei. So that's the 7th. They can't hold them at Impel Down. Why? So Kizaru actually captured 500 pirates. Impel Down. Very interesting. Whitebeard is making a move! 23 navy ships which were guarding against Whitebeard's main ship. Yeah, what? Destroyed? Lost contact. Destroyed. I wonder if there was somebody significant in those marine ships. Let me know in the comments if there was anybody. Battle may break out at Impel Down. Ooh. That's why Garp went there? Ace, yeah? Holy moly, Garp meeting Ace, and yeah, he is a Vice Admiral. He can do almost everything as he pleases. What conversation that's gonna be? If he is brother of Luffy, that means he's also his grandpa, right? Holy shit, that might be really something. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's go another one. Episode 418, let's go. Shabondi, yeah? Loads of stuff happening last episode. Let's see what's gonna happen now. I'm really curious of that conversation between Ace and Garp. What is happening? Oh, a dream. It's gonna be a romance now. One Piece changing into romance. Anime. Luffy. He's definitely changed. Luffy literally destroyed her coldness. Few days earlier, yeah? Okay. Oh yeah, Nami. So Nami was also unscathed. Looks like Kuma really take care of them. Yeah, just imagine waking up like that. In a place far away you cannot even recognize. It's like losing a memory, isn't it? He allowed her to have a weapon in her bed, really? I mean, yeah, she's probably terrified what is happening. She needs to cool down first. Yeah. Yeah, breathe, Nami, breathe. Assess the situation. It's not easy. I understand. It can be a big trauma after that incident for all of them. Yeah, trauma. I mean, she's not eating for 3 days. Obviously, everything will be great. What's that? Wind knock. What about the food? She don't even finish eating. Huge cyclone is on its way. Ooh. Maybe somebody else will fall. Why she's naked? Nobody's embarrassed anymore about their bodies, isn't it? Raining hot water. What is this? How he managed to walk like that? Must be a devil fruit or something. How he can walk smoothly in this wind? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's she doing? Nicely done, Nami. Nicely done. Oh, wow. Another shower, by the way. Nami got a handy upgrade for her weapon, looks like. And where the guy walk away? That's a good question, actually. Sky Island? Scientific studies on the weather are conducted. How's she gonna get down? It's 10,000 meters, right? Or 10,000 kilometers, actually. Long way to go for Nami. Looks like we got somewhere else. So, it must be Chopper because it's so cold he will be his best option. What's up? What the hell? Frankie! Frankie! He's fine. How far? Yeah, where are you? Frankie! I love that. I wouldn't be fitting for a pervert. Alright, Frank. That's typical Frank. Okay? They fancy that. Don't need to show his guts though. So many times. That's good warming up exercise actually. Mechanical Island. No, Mechanical Island. Okay. Future Land, Baltimore. Future Land, birthplace of the genius. Oh, looks like he's frozen. Future Island, yeah? Baltimore. Really cold island, I see. Operation. What kind of operation they gonna make? So he's a cyborg. Energy sources cola. They are pretty smart. They figure it out quickly. They gonna modify Frankie? Change cola for something else? The source, the core of Frankie? What the hell? They don't have any cola here. Oh, they put a tea. Yeah, I remember when Chopper was giving him different juices. This is so weird living with Frankie. They just need to change this tea for cola, that's all what they need to do. Frankie becomes a gentleman on Mechanical Island, yeah. Will he ever be the same again? Just put cola. Vegapunk. The guy who created Pacifista, if I'm correct? That's it! I like to see how Nami and Frankie actually going on, progressing. I'm definitely happy that they are alright. Looks like Kuma really took care of them. I cannot really blame Kuma for doing anything except maybe on the thriller bark, but at Shabondi he was definitely a help in my opinion because Kizaru, as we already know, as I already know, captured 500 pirates. They will be among those pirates if not Kuma. They're having a chance to regroup. They know, and if they realize that they're having a Rayleigh's, Viver car will be easy to match. So far Nami and Frank doesn't realize that, but just know a really small grasp of it. Yes. Also Garp and Ace I really would like to see, so we're gonna proceed to another episode and then we're gonna see if I'm gonna do some power level section. For now, let's enjoy because I really wanna see Garp and Ace talk. Another episode. Episode 419, let's go. What is happening? We are on the Navy ship again. At least 100 kilograms of food per meal. Luffy, how much hungry he is. Isn't that they don't have it, right? Because they took all of the cargo, right? What is happening in that ship? If anything happened on that ship, I don't know. It can happen according to her, but I don't think so Luffy is interested. The seeking, so they still get the seeking food, alright. Her devil food is scary, but is she strong? That's still unknown for me. South Blue, oh, we're getting another crewmate, okay. That's what I'm getting, because it's South Blue. So Nami were on the Sky Island. Luffy was on the Calm Belt. Frankie, I forgot. West Blue? I literally forgot what. Let me know in the comments which sea or it's a Grand Line. So we're having a chopper, South Blue chopper. How he gonna get back to the Grand Line? At least he's back in his state. Somebody having mirages, yeah? Hallucination. You're a doctor, you're supposed to know that. He just landed. Alright. The giant nest, yeah? No, I hope it's still South Blue. quite high. Bye-bye, Chopper. Oh my god, not even a good point, yeah? Yeah, he needs to heal up somehow. He got way worse than Frankie and Nami, yeah? Even Luffy. There's nobody to cure him. He is a doctor, though. Oh, the first one who realized that. Alright. Oh, there is somebody. Not too friendly. What is this dance? Looks like a constant fight. It's quite hot, Chop. Beardy kingdom where birds reign supreme. He got the worst, Chopper, guaranteed for sure, and he is either get eaten by birds or get eaten by humans. Dream Island in the Grand Line. Oh, that's not far away then. Sanji got into the Grand Line, the closest, and into the Dream Island, the easiest, I assume. So he got the closest if it's Grand Line. What is this wacky island? It's getting super weird now. He's so cautious, isn't it? It must be a dream or something. But it was said it was a paradise. Oh, Sanji, your imagination. How's your wound, Sanji? Looks like he's alright. Oh, he also got the Rayleigh Weaver card. Pretty quick. Oh, Sanji. It's loads of love recently, isn't it? Like some stupid swordsman. It is so weird. Sanji in heaven, yeah? And why the graphics and everything is like something's hidden behind, isn't it? It is too good to be true, if you wanna say. Good on you. Lot stronger than you look. She's gonna be ugly. What? Sanji! What the hell? No way! Open up the door to your heart! Second Maiden Island. Second! Oh, the first is there where Luffy got there, yeah? Girlish heart. Why should I? Kamabaka Kingdom in the Grand Line. Alright. In hell. I'm loving it. I'm loving it for Sanji. Sadly, so now I'm really curious who got the worst. I still do think Chopper got the worst because what he got and what Sanji got. You know, Sanji can kind of hang on his own when Chopper really don't. So Chopper really need a staff to carry him and help him out, like Nami and probably Robin as well, yeah. And yeah, so far Chopper don't get that help, Sanji don't get it as well, but he's tough, so I'm assuming, despite how it looks, Chopper got it worse. Holy moly. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me see if I can do some power levels. Yeah, let's go to the power level section real quick. Welcome to the power level section. We're gonna have 3 characters, this time completely unique characters. First of all, it's gonna have Bakura from Amazon Lily. Yes, Shabondi characters. Those who remains are simply not enough info to, you know, gouge them, to justify them. So we're starting with Bakura from Amazon Lily, then we're gonna proceed to Gorgon Sisters. I do think both of them sharing the same strength, and finalizing the last remaining character from Shabondi Archipelago, Apoo. It's because Apoo I can somewhat gouge it, where in case of Beige, Bonnie and Hawkins, it is so hard. I will because I already getting really seriously difficult stuff. However, you know, I will still think about it. Maximum I can maybe gouge their minimum strength, and that's about it. It's really, really hard. But before that, I just want to remind you briefly, quickly about the rules what we're having here. So basically we're having a 3 rules which we judging all of our characters' strength, which first of all is if a character can win with another character within one punch, that means the character is twice stronger. If the character can win a fight without fighting seriously, one punch or not, he is 10 times stronger. And if the character can win with a one punch and at the same time not fighting seriously, he's 20 times stronger. In case when we cannot apply any of the rules but the fight is concluded, the winner's minimum strength is gonna be either maximum, minimum or average strength of the guy who loses the fight. It all depends how much wounded is the winner. Let's go back to video now. Starting off from Bakura, ladies and gents, his minimum strength is gonna be set minimum strength because he is, in my belief, it is a Campbell, so this is kind of a Grand Line here, Grand Line monster level. Every Grand Line monster having their own strength, which I'm starting off 178. It is a strength for a Grand Line monster, which means Bakura's minimum strength 178. In case of his maximum strength though, that is fairly simple. Luffy base, one punch. You can see what I'm talking about. Yes, Luffy base 706 gives 353 maximum strength, and that gives, ladies and gents, the average strength of 266. And that's it, that's a case closed. Still, imagine how monsters can be really, really terrifying, because don't forget, for example, average pirate captain, when he's steady, we have no name of a pirate captain, they simply strength of 20. He eats average pirate captains, literally. And this is making so much sense because, you know, they are hunting on the Grand Line, the Kuja pirates, and yeah, they are destroying pirates, so yeah. Next character, tremendous, gonna have a power jump compared to previous characters. It's gonna be mutual actually position here, Gorgon Sisters. Their minimum strength, so obviously the only thing which I can justify here is her fight with Luffy. I'm gonna skip entirety of her fight with Luffy base. I do believe Luffy was underestimating those girls, especially because they have haki, Luffy don't, so yeah. But when he goes gear 2, it is almost over, ladies and gents. Yes, he uses pistol to one of them, he uses bazooka to second one of them. Okay, bazooka make her fall, but she was clearly continue fight, which means one punch is not good enough from gear 2, and that gives minimum strength of each of the Gorgon Sisters 3000. Simple as. In case of their maximum strength, okay, Luffy was dealing with them literally at the same time. He was having ease, he literally was winning the fight with such ease. They couldn't keep up, her mantra or haki or whatever couldn't keep up because her movements are slow. They had some strength, but then couldn't do much. Luffy wins easily, so their maximum strength, I'm gonna obviously go to the second part. Maximum strength is gonna be Luffy's minimum strength because that was so easy. And Luffy's minimum strength is 4000, which gives maximum strength of theirs 4000, and that gives average strength, ladies and gents, 3500. Yeah, 3500. Case closed. Lastly, the Scratchman Apoo. It is so damn hard. I had to use literally the higher level of math to solve the equation because there was literally equation for his strength. Minimum strength, pretty fairly easy. He didn't touch any of the pacifista. However, he had a small interaction with Kid. I don't know what happened exactly in that tavern, but the wall was destroyed, so I'm assuming Kid does that because Apoo was on defensive. I will say Kid was going kind of all out. He knows his opponent. He couldn't beat him with one punch. That's what I'm thinking. Minimum strength is gonna be half of Kid's average strength, which is 3606. That's his minimum strength. In case of his maximum strength, yeah, he was facing Kizaru. Such an equation. So, hear me out. When Apoo was running away, he wasn't expected at all that Kizaru will catch up to. He was saying he wants to make him angry and then run away because that's way more funnier. So he did what he did, he launched an attack, he get the attack going, and then running away. He was thinking everything was alright, he was kind of chilly, then Kizaru caught him. Which means, at the point when he were defending, he wasn't full strength. I do believe at that point, because he was convinced that Kizaru will not catch him up, he was caught off guard, and I'm gonna call, at that point, he wasn't seriously defending, if I can say that. It is critical here, that statement, otherwise we cannot justify Apoo's strength, so I had to went really far. So, it is him defending, not seriously. He basically, at that time, is 10 times weaker, because he couldn't even get down, Kizaru was simply too fast. And I'm talking here about strength, so that decreasing his strength of defending. Also, how the outcome was, Kizaru easily defeat him. And now, because that was kind of an attack, but this attack I will treat more like a movement that he turned himself into the light, go fast as lightning to catch up to Apoo. But when he catch up, he went back to normal, and this is the point which I'm thinking his attack finishes. So he was basically next to Apoo, land, simple kick, not fighting seriously. One punch, win. Which means I'm skipping the whole, attack thing, which means he's still fighting unseriously. That wasn't serious attack because the only serious bit what Kizaru was using just to catch up, which is why Apoo was so surprised that he catch up. That means strength, what he was using to beat him up, because we don't have average strength of Kizaru, we cannot justify even if he wasn't fighting seriously, nothing. But this is exactly the same kick what he gave to base extract. So 23,080 divided by 20, because that was unserious attack, and win with a one attack, exactly the same. So that gives 1154 because it's exactly X Drake base. But now we need to fix it because Apoo was, at that time when he was defending, he was 10 times weaker. So we have to multiply that by 10. Gives maximum strength of Scratchman Apoo 11,540. And now finally we can gauge his average strength, which is 7,573. And now I can say, case close. I would show you the picture of my equation over there on the wall when I was calculating. Finally this board went to the other side of the wall. I can do the stuff there. Anyway, that's how it goes. I cannot really turn the camera on that direction, really. Anyway, that's what it goes. Okay, let's go to the rankings, how they placed. Bakura, despite the difference between the other two characters and his strength, he is still placed within top 100 characters justified, and that is crazy. But I said he eating average pirate captains easily. That's how strong is that monster. It's just not strong enough to another ones, to Luffy. That's what we're getting. So 266 strength is literally 93rd place. He is just about Yokozuna. I think 26 is 10% and he's stronger only by 11, so it's something like 4% stronger than Yokozuna. So it's very similar level. Also with a chopper when he's not using his Rumble Ball. Every transformations he can accept, of the Rumble Ball opportunities. So he still can go heavy point, heavy gong attack, that kind of stuff. He is slightly stronger, so if he will have no Rumble Ball, and we know Chopper end up in a kind of rough island, I must say, so yeah, Rumble Ball is needed because those birds might be terrifying as well. Yeah, he is below the Priest from the Skypia, Dinosaurs, the Grand Line Monster, the Pro Grand Line Monsters, let's call it, yeah. And Lulu from Water 7, the Shipwreck. So that's what we looking here for. So imagine Lulu from Water 7 and Bakura clashing. Lulu having an advantage. Yes. Okay, let's go to another character. And as Bakura was only the Grand Line monster level, Gorgon Sisters are also faster than a bullet. Not mention that they actually are having some hacky abilities, whatever that is. And I might further on find some new titles. I need to think about that more. Anyway, they are faster than a bullet and also stronger than steel. Looks like every single hacky abilities might be stronger than steel. So I don't know how I supposed to treat these Amazon Lily fighters, because they also possessing haki, so they also a big threat for the other characters, literally, isn't it? I don't know how I'm gonna treat them, because I cannot. Luffy weren't fighting with them at all. He was just escaping. We just saw the damage, how they causes the arrows, but nothing about it, so they are unjustifiable. I cannot really justify those characters, sadly. Let's go back to Gorgon Sisters. They are positioned 29 with an outstanding 3500 strength, and they are literally mid CP9 level, if we can call it that way, because actually no, it's even high CP9 level. Only Lucci from CP9 might be stronger than them. They are actually above Kaku and Jabra, two strongest from CP9 characters. And yeah, and the difference between them is not as big. Again, 350, 35 is 1%. And they are 100, so it's like 4% stronger and 5% stronger than Jabra and 4% than Kaku. They will be having an advantage. The Haki, Devil Fruit, they have all what they needed. However, you know, the other guys having the CP9 techniques and also the Devil Fruit, so it can be really even fight. Below them is with a big distance to cover Jan Bart, Vice Captain of a low crew, which is with a 2500. I don't think so he can win, because the minimum strength of the Gorgon Sisters is literally higher than average strength of Jan Bart, so they will probably easy win that fight. But when we see the CP9, they are actually the maximum strength output is higher than Gorgon Sisters, so this fight might be tricky, if you say. Above them is Blackbird Marshall DTH. Again, how many episodes we gonna have him unjustified? I don't know. The only thing what he clashes was Sarkis and Ace. Sarkis was justified, gives us the minimum strength. That's it. Ace is unjustified, sadly. Blackbird also. Anyone bloody, I don't know, one punch resistance or anything from either Blackbird or Ace will give both of them fully justified, literally. So far, we need to wait. Surprise, I know the Ace is captured. Maybe, hopefully, he will get out from the cage. He will have some fights, and then we're gonna increase. We're gonna adjust his strength. There also, Blackbird. And above them is actually Tony Chopper again. This time with 2 Rumble Bones at once. As Bakura was having an upper hand on Chopper without Rumble Bones, then Gorgon Sisters having a really tough time if they will see Monster Point Chopper. Let's see the final character. Yeah, in the final character, but it's actually here is getting really tight, I must say. You're having already 4 characters at 7,000 plus strength, between 7 and 8,000. This is very rarely, considering that this literally above 6,000, which is geared to Luffy, is tremendous strength, and not many characters can achieve that much. We already having almost 20 characters of that, and 4 of them having 7,000 at front, yes. So Scratchman Apoo is position number 16 with the outstanding 7,573 strength, slightly above Eustace Captain Kid with the actually significant advantage, because it is already 360, which is like 5%. That's a pretty decent amount of advantage. Then Garp, okay, we're having 3 characters. The other one is Garp, unjustified. Low is very falling behind with a 6,500, sadly for Low. And then Moria, still as a warlord, looks like the weakest warlord. he is still having pretty good strength against those supernovas. So we cannot really say Moria is a bad character, is weak and that. He still is tough. And we need to count him. He's still top 15 characters so far justified. That's massive. And above them is completely like 8,000 plus strength starting from a giant and then pacifista. So yeah, that's what we're getting. That's what I've got for you so far. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys enjoy it. And see you in the next video.